After much theorizing and speculation, we may have finally come to the conclusion and found a detailed and logical enough answer to Paradigm's links into Singularity, Geno's family tree, Jones's links directly to Geno, the sisters' unknown past that the Seven do not want to uncover, and the best part is, it's all in one solid, theorized, detailed theory. This was all done thanks to my theorist friends and commenters of the channel getting involved and having their input with my videos and what I am saying. If you'd like to apply to become a theorist for my channel, you can apply by entering my Discord server below and submitting a response in the theorist application channel. There's more instructions over there, so just join and you have a good chance at being involved with my channel further. Speaking of my Discord server, it is a really welcoming and fun place to theorize, chat, and just have a good time. So if you want all of those things to just maybe make your days a little bit better, that'd be much appreciated. Thanks. Alright. Let's begin before I make too long of an intro that I can't edit in time. And yet, I'm going off topic. What was I saying? Oh, right. Geno and Singularity are the sisters and Jones's parents. Now, let's begin with Geno's links to all of these characters. Well, first of all, let's link them to the sisters. The sisters' pasts are hidden away, and the Seven do not want the two girls to know about what happened earlier on in their lives and most likely their childhood, as we can tell that they are both not too old compared to the rest of the group. If their pasts involve Geno and Singularity, that makes perfect sense. When we're speaking of Jones's relation into Geno, they'd look very, very similar in their facial shape. But that's not all. There's multiple lines where Jones talks about how long he's been working in the Order. I've dedicated my life to the Order. I've given everything. I've spent my whole life studying the 0 point, and this is the first time I've really ever seen it. If he has been there his whole life, he was most likely born into the business, and this often happens in family businesses, so you can see what I mean, it already seems pretty solid. Now we have our evidence for Geno's links to the kids, but what about his wife, Singularity? Well, first of all, the sisters are clearly very good at engineering, as we know the Imagined built the metal team leader from in-game dialogue, and she also built her suit. Singularity was the one who designed the mecha team leader, so if the daughter had designed Metal Team Leader, and the mum had designed the mecha, they are very similar designs with very similar characteristics. And now her link to Jones. Well, again, being born right into the Order. We know that Singularity had the most important role in the Order, under the CEO of course, which was Guardian of the 0 point and the Omniverse itself. So, this just adds more depth and evidence into this theory, and I will explain it in a little bit. Now we've linked the parents to the kids. But what about the kids to each other? What relations do they have? And what about the parents to each other? What links do they have that gives us more proof on this really solid theory? Let's begin with the kids. When Foundation asked Jones if he could get to the Imagined and the other Seven member, who we don't know yet, he didn't say it by their names. He said it was the sisters. This is referring to them being Jones's sisters, as he's never called them the sisters to anyone except Agent Jones. We can also see Jones and the Imagined working together on the comic cover for Zero War number 1. So why would he trust someone so much to work with them instantly if he had never met them before? Exactly. So now that we know that they're most likely siblings through these clear links, there's just one thing that we have left to do before we recap all of this and compare it to the other possibilities of the storyline. Where is the link between Geno and Singularity? Well, let's be honest, that's easy. Geno is the CEO or headmaster of the Imagined Order, as we can tell from Foundation's dialogue in the Batman Foundation comic. So, with Singularity being given the most important role in the entire of the Omniverse and all existence, under the CEO of course, Geno would have to be very, very close to her. It just makes perfect sense for them to be together, as Geno would need an extremely close relationship for Singularity to have this level of trust. This seems way too solid to be disproven, but now let's compare it to some other possibilities and really see how likely it truly is. What if a possibility is that all of this is wrong, and really what we know so far is all that there is to this storyline? Now, I highly doubt this one, because we see that Jones is referred as the sisters to, well, the sisters by Foundation, when he never refers as them as this grouping of characters to anyone else but Agent Jones. It would make sense if he was referring to them as the sisters instead of the Imagined and most likely whatever the name of the other sister is, rather than their actual names instead of just the sisters. meaning that there is some link between Jones that makes him call them that when he's talking to him specifically, most likely giving the implication that the two characters, the sisters, are siblings with Agent Jones, and obviously we've seen them fighting on the comic together, meaning that they have trust in the past, they are most likely siblings, and I doubt to say that all of this is wrong. It seems pretty solid. But there are other strong theories too. What about the Midas family theory by Tater, showing that the sister could be Jules, could be the engineer codename that she was working on a long time ago that was mentioned when she was first being created in the Doomsday Device event. Great one, by the way, epic. Now, look, I wouldn't say this one is completely disproven, but the new theory just seems a lot more likely. So, what are you guys thinking? Do you think this whole family tree is tying together very easily, and do you think it's a lot as smooth as we think it is, or do you think it's more complex? Leave your comments below and get more involved with the channel if you'd like to. And if you would like to get really involved with the channel, possibly becoming one of my main 6 theorists, well, you can join in the theorist application channel in my Discord server. Alright, have a good one everyone, enjoy the new season. Is Geno even the father of either of these characters? Is Singularity either the mother of even just the sisters? We won't know until the end event of this season, but it's fun to theorize, and that's what we like to do on the channel. So if you enjoy it, make sure to hit like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and have a good one. Peace.
Jones, we won't get another chance. You need to seal off the 0 point and overload the device.
Overload the device? I'll be trapped in the loop.
We'll both have to find our way back. No matter what happens, do not give up. I will find you, and you will tell me everything.